Guys, we're changing up the WRX. Like how most cars come from the factory, it's too quiet and I can barely hear it. Although I will say that it does have a nice deeper exhaust tone compared to the previous gen. So I'm curious to see how it sounds once we start messing with the exhaust and trying out different setups. I have a few to test and show you guys in the coming months. But before we get to that, I need your help. I'm tired of looking at these stock wheels. Yes, the wheel spacers did help, but you guys know, it was only a matter of time before we switch things up. If you guys have been following along with the WRX, you know that we partnered up with Aeroflow Dynamics, and they just recently released their GT1 wheels for the WRX and STI. And I say STI because the fitment is essentially the same for the VB and the VA. These are an 18 by 9.5 plus 38, which is gonna give us that flush fitment with the fender and allow us to run a wider tire. I'm gonna toss a 255/35 on here. Obviously, we've got 3 different options here, but there's actually more options available on the website. What I'm gonna do is open these up to show you what they look like, and then we'll test fit them on the car. And I'm gonna leave a comment down below for each option here. And I need you guys to go down there and give a like to whichever one you think looks the best. And whichever one has the most likes after a few weeks, that's what's gonna go on the car. Let's see what we've got. Like I said, we've got 3 different options. On the right, we have the Ultra Satin Black. In the middle, we have the GP Gunmetal. And on the left, we have the GP Bronze. Now, Aeroflow Dynamics also has a Dash White and a Gloss Black available on the website, but these are the 3 that are currently available in front of us. So let's go ahead and get the stock wheel off of the car and see how these match up with the white of the WRX. Then you guys can vote. Those are the 3 different options. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to vote for your favorite. Now let's talk about the exhaust. I'm gonna try and test out as many different exhaust setups as I can to help you guys figure out which one is your favorite. I know it can be difficult sometimes not being able to hear each setup in person, so I'm gonna do my best to give you clear and consistent audio throughout each video. But we're gonna start with one of the easiest and most cost-effective ways to change how your exhaust sounds, and that is with an Axleback. As the name suggests, an Axleback replaces a portion of the exhaust from the axle on back, and most of them are muffler deletes, and that's how they obtain more exhaust volume, although some of them will have a muffler built in that's slightly smaller than the stock exhaust, so it's a bit louder. We're gonna be installing the Aeroflow Dynamics Axleback, which is a muffler delete, so we're gonna get a decent amount more volume. This is a quad tip setup with 4-inch double wall tips. You've got 3 different options to choose from, either polished, burnt, or the diamond black, which we have here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to get the stock exhaust off, and then we'll get this installed and do some exhaust comparisons. All right, so underneath the car on either side, we're gonna have 2 14mm nuts and bolts that are holding the stock mufflers in place. So we're gonna go ahead and remove those.
My mic decided to crap out on me during this section, but what you're going to want to do is take a pair of exhaust hanger pliers to remove the mufflers from the hangers. If you guys find yourself taking your exhaust on and off a lot, having a pair of exhaust hanger pliers saves you a ton of time so you don't have to fight those hangers. I'll leave a link down below to the one that I use.
To install our new Axleback, it's essentially the reverse process with a few modified steps. We're going to remove the OEM gasket here because we're supplied with new ones. So we'll take our new one, place it on there for now, and then we can slide our Axleback into place. Now the hangers are gonna come separate from this pipe here. You just need to slide it on. They're denoted left to right, and the letter that denotes which side it's on needs to be on the inner side. I'm gonna slide these onto the hangers. And have the gasket hit me in the face. Hangers are in place, so now we'll just grab the included hardware to secure this. Now we're not gonna tighten anything down just yet because we wanna be able to adjust it once the tips are on to make sure the fitment is where we want it to be. Once we've got both sides installed, we can work on the tips. Let's slide the tips into place. Make sure you've got the clamp on there, otherwise you're gonna have to pull it off and redo it. All right, so once we have that on there, I'm gonna snug down the bolts. I'm not gonna tighten them all the way just yet. I wanna be able to still move it around a little bit and adjust, but everything is in place now, so we just need to play around with the fitment. If you need to adjust the fitment of the Axleback or really any exhaust, what you wanna do is loosen up all the nuts and bolts, not so that it's just dangling, but to the point where you can move it, but it's still snug, so it's gonna stay where it's at. And once you have the tips lined up where you want them, you're gonna tighten the nuts and bolts from the front of the car to the back, and that is the easiest way to get the perfect fitment.
And there you go, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to pick one up for yourself, the link is down in the description. You can use my code KevinVo to get 5% off on the Aeroflow Dynamics website. I am certainly enjoying being able to hear the car more while driving. You guys know I'm all about the driving experience, and this certainly adds to that. It's super easy to install. It's affordable if you aren't looking to change much on the car. Maybe you're worried about the warranty or you don't have much experience wrenching on the car. This is a great place to start, and it's a fantastic option to get some more volume out of your exhaust without paying a ton of money. Now, I'm gonna do a separate video covering more of the exhaust tone, more drive-bys and such, but this was more of a install video. If you guys have any questions, I'm always happy to help. And if you have any suggestions for videos, I'm all ears, but that is gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.